Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Impossible Mowers. I got my brother here and his mower, and Hypa has given us some parts to get this thing back on the road, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, like I said in today's video, we got my brother and his mower here with Hypa's parts, and we're going to be seeing if we can't get this thing on the road. Now, this is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be a part kind of video. So this is part one, where we install the parts, and then part two, we are hoping to get this thing to run and drive out of the shop and actually get it to do something, get it to move and stuff, because we genuinely don't know whether this motor is going to run. But what we do know is that we have had trouble getting a starter for this thing. Now, it's not that they're not there on the markets, it's that every time we go to buy them, for some reason, they're either not coming in and shipping, or there's an error on our end that we have to fix. So in the meantime, we're gonna be doing a part kind of style video. So be on the lookout for part two. But I'm hoping we can get that starter in eventually and get it in. Yeah. We usually do have trouble getting these kind of parts because some of them come from California, they come from Ohio, Taiwan, yeah, China, and sometimes, stuff happens. So that's why we're doing that. We did want to do a whole thing in one video, but gotta work with what we got. So, Bub, give the viewers here a rundown. What do we got?
Yes, we got a pretty mint Craftsman here. We got to get up and going, and picked it up at the Kent Machinery Show last year, and as you can see, it was for $50, but I talked the guy down to 45 with some help, and now we got it here, and we're gonna try to get it to run.
I love it.
Probably not in this episode because, like you said in your intro, parts are a bit of a challenge to get at the moment for this thing, but that's not gonna stop us from getting it to run eventually.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so show you guys what we're working with here. We got a single cylinder Kohler Pro, you know the deal. We have a oil-cooled Tecumseh 6-speed transmission, but there is a catch. We do believe some of the seals on the axle shafts have been leaking for a good while, and if it's not out of oil, it is getting close because it's
probably ice
it's
in the
stiff.
transmission.
It's possible moisture or something, so we'll have to look at that. But I mean, holds air. It's a Craftsman.
If you show the viewers, there's new tires, there's new rubber in the front.
Oh yeah, look at that. I actually forgot about that.
And by the way, don't mind the hideous background noise. It is our space heater that's keeping us from freezing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is really not that different from Chuck. It's just different power plant and different style hood. That's it. Everything else is the same. Now, some of the parts we have here, let's see what we got.
Yeah, what kind of goodies do we got?
We got oil filter. We will be doing this the day we get it running because it doesn't make sense doing an oil change on a machine that's just not going to be running at the moment. We have air filter with some spark plugs. Check it out.
Give her a tune-up.
Quick tune-up. We got a coil. We got a carburetor with gaskets. And I believe somewhere in there is an ignition. So, not an ignition, sorry, a solenoid. So this will be good. This will be good. We did try to fiddle around with this last year, and we tried breaking up a fuel system, but I mean all the stuff is just stale and it's just
it's got gas that's like, or whatever gas was in there was God knows
it was
how
pretty bad.
It
was pretty bad.
So we'll probably quickly clean out the gas tank too, because I can already see that there's some I don't know if you want to call that varnish, but there's stuff that should really be in there. And
it doesn't look comfy in there, but
no, it's
Hypa, if you're watching this, we might be calling on you for an alternator, not too sure.
We'll see.
But we'll see. We might not need it. So I think the first thing we should do is
take the cover off and
it's already off, kind of. I think we just gotta pop it off.
Haft it back on.
Yeah.
Or did I? Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Yeah, no. So
you know what? It's all this stuff here.
Yeah, it's just the alternator stuff in the ground. That's all right.
All right, yeah,
So
pop that
I think
off.
what we'll do first is we will change the coil and the spark plug. That's just the easiest. Then we'll work our way to the carburetor, air filter. Just keep plowing away at it. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here's your first look of what we're dealing with here. Now, when we did get this thing, it was jam-packed, a lot worse, but we have been able to kind of lessen that a bit. But, here, move your hands for a minute. Yeah, okay, I thought that was wiring. Yeah, okay, so some wiring is going to be needed. That's all right, we got some of that stuff. And you can see why I just didn't even think about it. It wasn't even a thought, it was just do it. That coil is just not looking okay. You know, you're always throwing the dice on these kind of deals. The Blue Flame Craftsman, I was getting worried it wasn't gonna work, but I mean, I rolled my dice right and it was good.
Yep. Ooh, Torx.
Is it a Torx? I'll be dipped. I've never seen a coil with Torx bit on it.
Lucky for you, I might.
Look at that.
I don't got one. I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take these Torx bits out, and then I did bring a feeler gauge, and I'll show you guys. We will show you guys how to put it on, put the new coil on. And while he's getting that, I will get the new coil right here. Once again, this video is sponsored by Hypa. Link in the description. Check them out. They have provided us. Yep, they have provided us very much, very gracefully actually, with some new parts. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of new stuff. Don't want to bore you guys with it, but check them out. I mean, I've had pretty good luck with them. They seem to be pretty good quality, and my mud mowers have not had an issue, and we run them almost every day. So check them out. Little plug right there for them. All right, we'll be right back when we have the tools to remove this coil. Number one.
Hit the ground.
Very good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we just got finished with the screw here, just finishing it up. But while he is doing that, I do want to let you guys know this is not going to be, I mean, it's going to be kind of like a pull-on, if you will. We're going to use the blade deck on it. We do have one. It is outside, covered up. And it did come with a nice 42-inch blade deck. And we're going to, you know, use this part-time, off-time. So it's going to do mowing lawns. It's going to tow trailers and, you know, keep up with the other guys. But at the same time, it's not going to be used too much for rock crawling or any kind of creek crossing or anything like that. Just because, you know, it is a nice rig. And every now and then, you got to have that one rig that's kind of like the pull-on. You know, you do a bit of both, but you don't go too much on either side. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the coil off. But before we put this new one on, I'm sure you guys saw it too. All this junk, this crap. We got to clean this puppy out a lot better than what we did before. So we got a shop vac right there. We're going to clean this puppy out. So I say we do a quick little finger snap. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at that. Look at that difference. Not so much junk in the way here. Got the old phone on the stand here. Quick warning to you viewers. If the phone dies, I can't use the GoPro because I forgot the SD card. So if the phone dies, we're still going to carry the video on, but might be a different day. But I don't think you'd know that. Okay. So I think before we put this on, do we have any sandpaper we can hit that with? It's not a must. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not terrible, but it
somewhere
helps.
I think I do.
Okay, it's actually not that bad.
It's not the end of the. Well, actually, you know what? Hit it with a screwdriver, I guess.
No, I think it's all right. I think it'll be all right. Right.
Show them the old. I'm sure they're
Okay.
aware of the credits or the business card trick.
Yes, and actually to prove my point to these guys, to the viewers, let me see that for a second. That is your standard business card, bank card, whatever you want. That's like the standard bit of it. And now when you compare that to a feeler gauge, we look at it and we'll start at 10 thousandths here. From here to 10, I don't know if you guys can see that.
They just so happen to be the same size.
No, actually, it's a little, this is a little bigger. So 10, 11, let's see. 11 is about on the money. So usually I'll go anywhere between 10 and 12 to do my readings on this. And it just proves to show you guys, you don't need a feeler gauge to do this stuff. A lot of people will tell you do. If you have a bank card, wouldn't recommend it because it's your bank card. But if you have like a company card or something, it's damn near close to the actual reading. Now what we're gonna wanna do is when we put this on, we're not gonna want it to connect to the magnets right away. The reason being, if you just put it on, it's gonna get itself drawn to the magnet and then it's gonna be a bastard to try and pull out. So we're gonna rotate this a little bit right here. Damn, I swear, just when you think you clean the thing, more stuff pops up. And so right from here, we have the magnet all the way to our right. It doesn't matter where it is, just as long as it's not in the front of your coil. We're gonna put the coil on with the screws, but we're not gonna screw it in tight. We're gonna screw it in about hand tight so we can still move it forward and backward. And then we're gonna use your card or your feeler gauge to get yourself in between the flywheel and the coil. Draw the magnet forward, coil goes on to the feeler gauge, setting your position, tightening the screws, call it a day. We'll show you what we mean by that. So actually, if you want to show them the difference of the coil and the magneto, bring them down. Look at that, old versus new. Isn't that something?
We're gonna hope
Crazy.
that you see this one's got 2 prongs and this one has one.
Oh, no kidding, does it really?
I'm hoping that's not gonna screw us up because I think one, isn't that just for
well, I did notice it only connected to one, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah, to one. That was, and then
because this isn't that far from the Craftsman 2, and that one only had, oh goodness.
But I think that's just the ground.
I mean, show you viewers what we're looking at here. That doesn't look factory to me. It looks like, if it is, it's pretty poor. Somebody's been in here with electrical tape and
yeah, I think these two go to the carburetor. These two go to the it looks like it goes to the coil, but I think this is just a ground, and I think this one's probably like an updated version. What do you think about that hypothesis?
Well, this box I am not familiar with. Alrighty guys, we are back. It has actually been a few weeks and we still haven't managed to get another starter because, oh my goodness, it wouldn't make a difference. We have been trying to figure out how to get rid of this OmniSpark system, and we found out it's called, where it's pretty much a dual post coil that has a OmniSpark system, they call it. All it does is it adjusts the timing or the spark of the motor accordingly on its own. And what we're trying to do is trying to bypass that. And what we figured out is we're going to remove quite a bit of wiring until we find the white wire, which is the ground wire, or sorry, the kill switch wire for the coil. And what I found out is you can ground this coil obviously to the frame of the block here, and then just run a kill wire from the coil to the ignition system, and there you go. You got your coil that works perfectly. And there is a kill switch in the loom here that works perfectly for this. There's a lot of people I found out that did this mod because I guess the OmniSpark system's famous for failing. I guess the only catch is if you have a fuel solenoid setup like we do, we just have to wire that accordingly into the wire loom. But what we're probably gonna do now is we're gonna save that for last, only because it's just gonna be a bit of a headache. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna remove the carburetor and intake system, and we're gonna put a new carburetor in here. Once again, Hypa, thank you so much for the parts. And we will see what we can do. I'm hoping we can do a part 2, getting this thing actually to run fire pretty soon, but I can't promise anything. We have a lot of projects and videos that need to get on the road, but it will not be forgotten. We'll probably do like a part 2 or a part 3 down the road for spring when we can get this to mow lawn. Anyways, with all that said and done, let's get this puppy going here. So there is our carburetor. You guys know the drill. It's just like any other Kohler carburetor. They're pretty universal and similar. And Hypa has given us quite a bit of parts, so we will install it right away. Actually, we're gonna get parts. We're gonna be right where you got the parts.
Yeah.
Perfect. Probably should have waited until we had the parts. But no worries. Now you can leave the oil filter behind. Right here. Alrighty. Alrighty guys, look at that. Hypa sent us brand new carburetor. Oh, looks like there's instructions too, that's cool. Don't need those. But they're nice to have. And look at that. See what I tell you guys about? They even include, oops, excuse me, the plastic piece you use for the linkage. Not a lot of carburetors you buy online come with that, so you always want to make sure you have that in mind when you're removing your carburetor. Keep that around, and it looks pretty nice. So we're going to turn the lights on here. Holy Moses, it is cold. Let's see, don't think the lights will make a difference, but let's see what we got here. Jeez, it's so cold, the choke is freezing up here. Okay, there we go. Butterfly valve. Okay, tools.
Right, if we are over there.
What we got? What we got? Got the old Mr. Heater rocking
Don't mind
here.
the situation. I'm in the middle of a powertrain swap on my 2500, and I'm actually in the process of making a video on that, which will go on my channel pretty soon.
Yeah, we will put a shout out on his channel, so check it out, guys. Check it out.
Landyap
It's a
Buffoonery. There
hit.
shouldn't be anything posted there yet.
All right, Landyap Buffoonery. I'll actually leave a link if it's actually on YouTube. Is it on YouTube?
I made an account. I don't think I put any video up yet.
Okay. Maybe put like a YouTube short or something.
Yeah, I
just
might
so it
put a
pops
short
on.
up or
Yeah,
something.
and then I can link it to you.
Yeah, and then poor Buck.
Yeah, freezing like an Eskimo over here. Holy moly.
Yeah.
And thank God I purchased that
Yeah, it's
Mr. Heater
cold.
propane heater.
Wrong day for an oil change.
Alright, but we need
Right.
tools.
This is a
what
good
kind of
shop
tools
vibe.
are we
This is a
looking
good shop
for?
vibe we got here.
kind of
So
tools?
we're gonna not want a wrench.
Okay.
We're probably gonna want a socket and socket set.
Sockets. So we got
Sockets.
these. We also got
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, deep socket might be the way we want to go. Just because.
and if that doesn't suffice you, I've got more.
No worries. Let me just see. Yeah, that's the right one for that. Let me see. I think that might be the one. 12 millimeter. Let's see what we got. Oh, nope. Couldn't be more wrong. Whew. She'd be tough going in the cold. Oops, sorry. Where'd it go? 12. Not bad. 12 here. It's probably a 10 or an 11.
So if you need a 10, deep you need?
It doesn't have to be deep.
Okay, so let's. I got some root ones here. Let's see. Let's go into the probably this guy right here. That is a 10.
Ooh.
And you have an array of racks to choose from.
Oh, perfect. What do we got? Pittsburgh, Torque Brand. What do we got? What do we got?
Mac.
Macco. Only the best. Only the best pickings. Rich pickings. Ooh. Cold. Okay. Alrighty. That is a nice. That is nice. I gotta get one of these. Oops. Actually, if you want to do this, I'll just record you.
Let's
Yeah, just so it's easier, right?
Yep. And then
What's the temperature outside, you know?
My truck was reading 8.
Ooh, that's cold.
Poor Buck's doing an oil change out there.
Yeah.
And then I should just pop off, right?
Yep. Yeah, no, she should be. You might want to just be a little. Don't like rip it out, but
Yeah.
the top plastic here should separate from the carburetor. If
I got clamps I gotta remove.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got.
Vacuum clamps to the overhead valve cover. Check it out, guys. Make sure you move that. 2 bolts in that.
I'll just remove it from this side because this side is a lot easier to access.
Oh, look at that. Ooh. Look at all that mud. Oh my gosh.
Mouse poopies.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're at the point now where it's just, you might as well just get Hypa and just get a new one in there. I might keep it around though, because I have more rebuild kits than I need. And we don't like to waste anything here unless, of course,
It's absolutely
it's
gone.
absolutely gone, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's that. Someone, what it looks like is somebody took off the fuel solenoid wiring, put it back on, but they made a shorter run than they should have, because that should be a longer run, in my opinion. But
I gotta take that off.
oh, the ground, yeah.
Which I'm hoping is a 10.
Check it out, guys.
Nope, that's gonna be a 9.
Ground right there. And it looks like they zip tied the wiring up against the fuel solenoid where you're supposed to disconnect it. That's smart.
Nope, that's gonna be an 8. Man, I am off my game this morning.
Whew. Alrighty. Got the camera cut off there, but
Got it off.
got it off. Look at that.
Everything's unplugged.
Everything's unplugged. And look at this fuel line. This is just stiffer than the word. That's not happening. And I can see that there's a few holes by the fuel clip here. So what we're gonna most likely gonna do is, being that this is petrified and junk, we're probably gonna throw this away. Probably gonna keep the filter and the switch since they're brand new, haven't been used, and we're just gonna run some new fuel line. Not in today's video, but probably in part 2. That's what we'll do. So gonna keep that around. Just look at that. So stiff. Okay, so the carburetor's off. One thing you guys are gonna wanna make sure is when you take these carburetors off, clean out the junk and make sure that there's no leftover gasket residue. As we can see here, there's a little bit of gasket residue here. Gonna razor blade it off. If there is leftover gasket residue and you just throw it on, it doesn't happen all the time, but what could happen is it does create a small gap within your new gasket and air can get through, thus giving you an air leak.
Exactly.
We don't, it actually looks fairly clean in there, which is good. That's what we
Yep.
want.
Is anyone home in there?
Hello? The one thing I don't like about these motors though is this is all plastic. I mean, we gotta really be careful, especially since we're doing this in the cold. So when we tighten this new carburetor out, we're gonna wanna make sure we put the new carburetor in. We wanna make sure we be very gentle tightening it out. We don't wanna crack it.
Yeah. I'd say that's decent for what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does Hypa give us the carburetor, ladies and gentlemen, but if I can grab the bag here, they maybe give us gaskets. I'm pretty sure that they do. They usually do. Yep. Maybe. No. Yep. Right there. So you can see we have the gaskets, and we're gonna do this because this is just, the wiring's so gone. We're gonna put in this brand new fuel system. Sorry, this I can't speak today. Fuel solenoid plug right here.
Yep.
And the reason why we're doing it this way is because you can see right here, this is the male to female end plug, and that's what we have right here. We have the female end here. We're just going to use the male end here, and then we're going to ground it out to what's already grounded there. So we're pretty much not doing anything to the wiring. We're just adding it in, which is really nice. It's simple, and we'll show you how to do it.
Yep.
There's our gaskets.
It has been a while since I've worked on mowers, so my my mechanical skills here are a little low.
That's all right. It's all right. All right. So there's the male end. If you don't have this, I'm sorry. This is the female end. If you don't have the female end on this end, you would usually put this through the wire and crimp it. We already have one, so all we have to do is take this, like this, plug it in. Make sure it's nice and good. There we go. And then take our ground here and ground it right to where it is. And that's it. It's done. Finished. So that is really easy.
Yep. And that's our...
Yeah, you might want to
Yeah,
plug
we'll
it.
probably put some electrical tape there just
Yeah.
so it doesn't look
It's a little-
half-assed or anything. So
It's a little
actually...
out a bit there.
Then if you just electrical tape that quick.
Perfect. Thank you. Actually, while I'm doing that, if you want to show the ladies and gentlemen how to do the carburetor.
Right. Let's see if I can remember my Charlemagne here. What we gonna do is we're gonna put the linkage on. Let's see. That's gonna face that way.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, putting the carburetor in. We might have to switch to the camera, the iPhone. So if the quality changes, you know why.
Yep. I'm struggling. That's
no,
okay.
It's all right. We got the carburetor going in. Show the ladies. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. How we do it here.
Yep. Yep. Cringe. Ha, get in there. Ha, 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 ha. There we go.
There we go. Got the gasket in the back.
Yep. And then... Oh, deal.
Yep, nice and gentle.
Yep.
Nice and gentle.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. I don't know why you were freaking out. I'm just kidding.
Actually, you know, one thing we want to do, for real, is we do want to make sure we put this in a spot to where it's not drooping too much. So probably when we bolt it like this, we want to zip tie these two together.
I got that right here.
Yeah. We're trying to rewrite the wrongs the previous owner did here.
So
there's
do you
quite a lot
think
of
we
them.
should kind of... Or no, you should probably want it like that. Because...
Whatever's easiest on the wire. One thing for you ladies and gentlemen to remember, whenever you're doing wiring on anything from a vehicle to a lawnmower to this, you always want to choose the path of least resistance. You don't want the wires fighting each other because over time it could lead to an issue. So whatever's more comfortable but safe for the wire, the better.
And if you don't know, always take pictures before you take stuff apart.
Absolutely.
I have...
Absolutely.
Well, let's just say not only have I been there and done that, but I actually made the music video in that.
Absolutely. I think I'll get that. What's the other gasket?
Right
Here. Perfect. Yeah. I'll put that on. Nice. This is looking really nice. Jesus, I should do a before and after of this.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly stop the video here. We're going to get this tightened up, zip tie these two wires, and we will move on forward. So keep on trucking. Alrighty, guys, just like that, got the new one on. I probably should have done a finger snap, but we got the fuel solenoid in.
Yeah, we'll have to
We
replace this
didn't-
line.
We didn't zip tie it,
We're gonna take it off.
but is it really that bad?
Oh yeah, it tore right off.
Did it tear? Yep, look at that. Show the camera.
Look at that. I'm not even trying it. It's just coming off.
Yeah.
She dry rotted.
I mean, the mower's been sitting for so long, and
To
we're
its
doing
defense.
this, and we're doing this in the middle of winter. You gotta cut the old unit some slack here. But you know, that's what you gotta do in a revive and drive, right?
That's right.
So we'll probably, you know, I might have one at my shop, but if I don't, you can pick them up for like $10 a pop, $5 a pop.
I might have some lines in the toolbox.
Okay.
But and I also
yeah.
kind of want to clean this up anyways, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't look.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's all that crap there. Might as well clean that out since we're here.
All right. Ooh, voice crack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be once again right back with you when this is cleaned out and we're ready to install it. So stay tuned. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, got the old back cleaned out the best we could. Gonna quickly install it here, and hopefully this will be the end of the intake.
You get the heart. Oh, good. I was about to have a heart attack.
I've got the hardware.
But how's life below zero out there?
Oh man, I'm this close to starting an oil drum fire with my $100 bills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cold enough to freeze the brass balls off a monkey, huh?
Balls off a brass monkey.
Balls off a brass monkey? Sorry, my speech is impaired.
It's that cold, folks.
Yep.
Speech impairment is.
It's a thing out here. Man. Freaking tools just moving stiff.
Here.
I'm trying to put it on the Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
there
sorry.
you go.
I'm using the wrong one.
Yeah.
Man almighty.
That one, that's a brand new, quote unquote brand new ratchet. It hasn't
Yeah,
been used that much.
it's nice. It's nice how you can get that kind of a angle at it. I mean, it's not necessary for this application, but it's nice. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, whenever you're tightening things up, this just started to get tight. 1, 2.
Snap.
You do not. Oh, you could. I mean, 1,
Especially with cold plastic.
2.
Tight,
Yeah,
tight, too tight as tink.
That's right. On a serious note, though, you don't want to do these too tight. You could actually break the plastic, and you want to be careful. These are carburetors. They're not supposed to be freaking impacted in there. So
Yeah.
this is nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. And remember, tighten it. What is it? What's the old saying?
There's a torque rating for these. It's tighten it till it's loose, then back it off half a turn.
That's right. Remember that. That's a good one. Okay, look at that. Intake installed, air filter installed, new fuel solenoid wiring installed.
Carburetor installed.
We're making some progress here. I'm liking it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the new spark plug, and then we're gonna back out, and we're going to come back to the solenoid. Hopefully we can get that done. It's not too much of a hassle. So we're gonna try to record as much as we can on the GoPro, but we will be switching to the iPhone at some point. So stay tuned. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we got the spark plug coming out. Got the new one right here. Let's see what we got. It's a company called Torch. I've never heard of them.
Normally you're supposed to use a spark plug tool, but
No, that's fine.
that's fine.
What does it look like?
Not bad. A
Show the
tad
camera.
rich, but even then, that's really not bad for a mower.
Make sure we got the right parts here. Hang on, give me a minute. Not that I don't trust Hypa, but I know how things can happen. These are the same plugs. See how the socket right here on this is smaller than this one?
Mm-hmm.
That concerned me a little bit, but looking at the threads, that's what matters, and it's fine.
David Freiberger.
It's the same diameter too. So
Yeah,
that's perfect.
David Freiberger from Hot Rod did a thing on spark plugs, and I think as long as this part of the spark plug's the same, this part doesn't really matter. But that applies to vehicles. I don't know about mowers.
Yeah. Oh, what? No. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. Sorry, I thought it wasn't in all the way. Beautiful. Nice. You guys know the drill. If you're new to the channel and you don't know what we're doing here, we're installing the spark plug by hand first, making sure we catch good threads, and then we're very lightly torquing it to hand spec, not anything big. I wouldn't go any further than that. Yep. Perfect. And there you go. You don't want to impact those. The thread, this is an aluminum block, so if the threads snap, you know, you don't want that happening to your spark plug of all things. So, all right. Spark plug installed, all this stuff installed. We're now going to cut the cameras. I'm probably going to bring the phone out. We're going to start wiring in the coil, and then we'll probably call it a day. So stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, we're on the iPhone here. Did a little bit of rewiring. We're taking the wire that goes to the ignition, and that's going to be our kill wire. Got that wired up so we can plug it into the coil, and then we're grounding the coil. And I figured, you know, we could ground anywhere here, but I figured we'd do it to the fuel solenoid bolt because it's more closer and it's just easier and handy. So this should work. We'll find out, of course, when we go to run it. So let's get this solenoid installed.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we have our magnet right here to the flywheel. We have the coil right here. We're gonna start by putting in our bolts first. So we're gonna not tighten them down all the way, but we're going to just put them on so that the coil isn't flying off or anything. And actually, I just remembered that ground, I told you we grounded to the solenoid. We're also going to put that here through the bolt because that is part of the ground. Perfect. Actually, do we have an Allen key laying around here somewhere for that? Maybe you can fetch us an Allen key.
Right. That. So, right here. And then
Perfect.
I had something hokey pokey set up.
So while he's doing that, let's see, we're gonna move this wire like that, just so it's out of the way. Okay, we're gonna take our feeler gauge, about credit card length, and we're going to set it in between the coil and the flywheel here. And then we're gonna rotate the magnet to hit the coil. So let's see what we can do here. Come on. My feeler gauge is bent up and old. Okay, so we have the feeler gauge on, rotating the magnet. Magnet is clipping on to the coil. Actually, let me get a better angle at this. This isn't doing it right. Okay. Pull that back. Man, why is this damn motor not spinning? I think it's on compression or something. It is on compression. Okay. There we go. Jesus. Put the coil like that. Feeler gauge in. There we go. Whew. Now what we're gonna do, make sure the feeler gauge is nice and fluff. Make sure the magnet is dead center. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Okay. So now what do we have? We have the coil in between the magnet and the the feeler gauge in between the coil and the magnet. So what we're gonna do now is press on it in pretty good, make sure it's set, and then tighten the bolts, call it a day. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we got our tool here. We're now going to tighten this coil in now that it's been set, and should be good to go. Now you want this coil to be set in pretty good, but you don't want to over tighten it. These coil threads are always easy to screw up if you're not careful, so we do want to be a little cautious of that. Once it starts to get tight, 1/2 quarter turn, call it a day. Now what I'm probably going to do actually is I just realized I got to loosen this one up just a smidge so I can take this wire, move it right where I want it, which is like right there. Oh, come on, there we go. Okay, so coil is installed, and now we can remove our feeler gauge, and that's it. It was about as easy as it gets, hopefully, you know. But I just dropped the bit in here somewhere. There it is, got it. I might try to see if I can actually make that bolt just a little tighter. You all know the drill. Okay, there we go. So now we can we can turn the flywheel, remove our feeler gauge, make sure nothing's rubbing. Nothing is. I'm looking at it from up and down, and both sides are perfectly even, at least to my eyes. And that's it. So now all we have to do to finish this video off, take our kill switch wire, smack it right in. Kaboom. So in theory, that is how you improvise, but also swap out from a regular coil system or from that OmniSpark system over to a regular coil system. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this video on, actually. Yeah, I think that's about it. We all have to do. That's about all we have to do. Slurring my words a little bit, but that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Look at that. Slowly but surely. I hope this video is not too long, but with all that said and done, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna warm myself over by the propane heater there with the boys and probably call this video a day. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch out for part 2. It may not be as soon as I want it to be, but it will be coming out. And thank you, Hypa, so much for sponsoring today's video. And don't forget,
coming in clutch.
that's right, coming in clutch. And do not forget to check out my brother's YouTube channel, Land Yacht Buffoonery. Link in the description below. And check out the Instagram and Patreon. This will probably be posted on Patreon before it goes on YouTube, so stay out for that. Without further ado, I believe that is a wrap. What do we think?
Yeah.
It's a wrap. All right. Hope you all stay safe. This is Impossible Mowers out. Ciao.